start? Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. Today we're here to celebrate the release of the podcast of one of our youngest members, our evergreen hero, Mr. Avinash Rana. And in the role of Best Supporting Actor, our very own Mr. Janak Dwarkadas. Janak bhai. He interviewed Mr. Rana, as you all will see once we release the podcast. So it's really with great pride and pleasure that I'm here to, start today's functions. Could I please first request our President, Mr. Thakkar, to present a small memento to Mr. Rana. And if Mr. Thakkar could also present a memento to Mr. Dwarkadas. And if I could just request Janak bhai to say a few words.
Avinash has been reminding me since yesterday when he heard that this podcast is to be released that કાલે તમે મારી ફિલ્મ ઉતારવાના છો. And I told him, unfortunately તમારી ફિલ્મ already ઉતરી ગઈ છે, અમે ખાલી release કરવાના છે. But to keep it short, I can only say one thing. What a pleasure it was to interview Avinash. And let me tell you, there are 2 points I want to make. That's about it. One, it made me feel utterly and totally inadequate when I was interviewing him. And the memory that Avinash has is just amazing. I mean, it puts, at least to me to shame. And the second thing is, after the interview was over, where like in the films you have, or where you are reminded, I think in moot courts probably students are more familiar, where they keep telling you 30 minutes, 45 minutes, whatever it is, you're running out of time. So whilst the interview was going on, I was facing the producer, Avinash was facing the other way, and I was told that after 30 minutes I'll put up a placard to say 30 minutes are done. So you have an indication that you need to get on. So the 30-minute placard came, the 45-minute placard came, the 1-hour placard came. But Avinash was not only not exhausted, but he had not even, probably from all the questions I had, not even covered half of them. So after the interview was over, he called me one day and he says, I wanted to talk about this and I wanted to talk about that and this. So I said, in your case, Avinash, probably we may have to do a part 2. But I think, looking to the fact that his memory bank is so huge, we may have to do part up to 10, I think. So that's what Avinash is all about. I hope all of you enjoy it.
Can I now request Mr. Rana to please release his podcast video?
Hi, I am Avinash Rana, the most senior advocate in Bombay High Court.
Perfect. I couldn't have asked for more. That's the best.
On this episode, we explore the pages of our nation's history and the stories of India's judiciary through the impeccable memory of senior advocate Avinash J. Rana. With more than 70 years at the bar, and till today, he's still showing up to court with the same energy and passion as ever, undeterred by the fact that he's 98 years old. At an age when most would have long hung up their boots, he's still at the crease. And with every passing day, it feels ever more likely that he will score his century with his boots still on. So, Avinash, good morning.
Good morning to you, Janak.
And I'll start off by asking you that your name Avinash means indestructible. And since you've already completed 98 years and you're now in your 99th year, you're living up to your name. But I believe there's a story behind how you were named Avinash. Would you like to share it with us?
I was born in Baroda on 22nd July 1927. Soon after my birth, on very day, Vishwamitra river was in spate. Whole of Baroda was covered by the river's water. And there were crocodiles also. For 3 days, nobody could contact nobody. So no milk, no vegetable, no cooking. Even if you want the matchbox, you have to shout at the adjoining bungalow and they will tie it to a string, throw it with a stone and you will get it. That's how. And after 3 days the water subsided. No harm was caused to anybody. So my mother's father named me Avinash. That's how my name came.
Now, Avinash, as you know, we fondly refer to you in our chambers as Kaka. So if I slip into calling you Kaka, I hope you don't mind.
Certainly not.
Thank you.
I'm used to being addressed to that way.
So as a young boy, when you were in Rajkot in 1939, I believe you witnessed Mahatma Gandhi come there and took part in, he was at that time on a hunger strike. You have recollections of that time in 1939?
Well, Rajkot is divided into 2 parts. One is a part of the native state, which was ruled by Thakur Sahib of Rajkot. The other was part of the British government. It is known as agency. And agent to the Governor General would be always in the agency part. Gandhiji came in 1939 to Rajkot and he had certain demands against the state, Thakur Sahib. And it did not click. So he decided to go on fast unto death. Now, the Diwan of Rajkot was absolutely without any feelings. He said, Gandhiji wants to die here? Very good. Let him die. I will have a samadhi when he dies and it will be a source of income for the state. Vallabhbhai realized that this man means it what he says. So he came and the AGG also, Gibson, did not want Gandhiji to die. So they managed to persuade Gandhiji. Gandhiji ended his fast and Vallabhbhai took him away to Ahmedabad. But 9 days when he was in fast, 4 boys were selected by Debarbai, who later on became the Chief Minister of Saurashtra, to attend on Gandhiji. I was one of those 4 boys. And we were massaging him all the time because there was burning sensation. Then the towels and napkins soaked in colon water we'll put on Gandhiji's head. And that's how 9 days were spent. But he was in real agony and 1 or 2 days more and he would have died.
Oh. So you personally attended to Gandhiji?
For 9 days. And in Saurashtra, nobody addresses nobody as tu, always Tame. So he would address me as Avinash Tame. Now I would address him as Bapu.
How old were you at that time?
I was 12.
12 years old. And yet he called you Tame.
Because even the smallest child, you don't address him as tu.
So I believe in the same year, Jinnah also came there and delivered a speech. Do you have any recollection of that? Can you tell us more about it?
Jinnah came in 37, 38 and 39.
Oh, I see.
37 and 38, He was a pure nationalist Muslim. In Alfred High School compound, he would be addressing, and I was hardly 5 feet away from him. And I was profoundly impressed by the man. And 39, when he came, he was spitting sheer venom against the Hindus and Congress particularly. Only about Tilak and Madhav Govind Ranade and Gopal Krishna Gokhale, for only 3 persons he had tremendous respect. Gandhiji, he hated him. Nehru also, he hated them. And he believes that it is Nehru who forced him to demand for Pakistan.
Did you hear Jinnah speak? Did you get a chance to witness his oratory when?
He was good, very good.
Yes, you did.
Impressed, quite impressed. But he spoke in Gujarati only.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
An interesting episode in your life where I believe you met Subhash Chandra Bose. Can you tell us something about that?
In Haripura, which is almost part of Surat, there was a Congress meeting where elections were to be held.
Which year was that?
It was in 1937. Then I saw Subhash Chandra Bose, young boy, chubby face, white cap. And I fell for him, this fellow. And then I heard that he is contesting for the presidentship and Gandhiji did not want him. Yet in the face of Gandhiji, he was elected.
Oh.
And he became the president of them. Then, of course, Gandhiji and all made his life miserable, so he left. And unfortunately, he went to Germany and then to Japan.
Oh, I see. So your father was, I think, at one time the Chief Justice of the State High Court, Kutch State. And your uncle was the first person to be designated as senior from that.
From old Kathiawar.
From Kathiawar, which later became Saurashtra, I believe. So you're steeped, your family was steeped in the legal profession. Is that how you ultimately decided to do law?
Frankly speaking, that is partially true. But when we were in Rajkot, Sir Chimanlal Settleward, Munshi, Y.B. Rege's in-laws were staying in Rajkot.
Oh.
So, and G.N. Joshi, who was always with Chimanlal, they would come every now and then to Rajkot. And Judicial Commissioner's Court was there. So all the top lawyers, they would come and argue before him. And Chimanlal and Munshi, that close contact with us, and so also Y.B. Rege. And they would tell us all sorts of stories about so many lawyers in the past. And I thought that I must become a lawyer, and my lifetime ambition was to become a High Court judge.
So how did you ultimately transition, or what motivated you to migrate from Rajkot to Bombay?
See, I knew Nathwani, Narendrabhai Nathwani, who became a High Court judge here for some time. He was from Junagadh, actually Keshod under Junagadh. So, and we knew him very well. So when I expressed my desire to go to Bombay, Nathwani suggested that you join Praful Bhagwati. So when I went to Bombay, Bhagwati had become a judge of Gujarat High Court. So now what to do? Then one Jayantibhai Shah, who was a chartered accountant, was our family friend. And he happened to be Kharseji Baba's chartered accountant. So he requested Kharseji. Kharseji agreed on one condition, that I will not come to the chamber. I will sit in the library, brief the briefs also library, and leave it there. His peon will collect it. So one brief, and I heard him talking in the conferences, how to prepare a note, synopsis, that facts and law, don't mix it up. So one brief he gave me to work on. So I prepared the notes, synopsis, facts, law, everything. So there was a conference in the chamber at 5:30. He had told me not to attend the conference. So 5:30, that Viva came to me and asked me that Baba is calling you. So I went there. Court કેટલા વાગે બંધ થાય છે? What time the court closes? I said, 4:45. So, તમે હજામત કરતા હતા 5:30? Now you can't tell him that you have told me not to come
Correct.
to the chamber.
Correct.
So I participated in the chamber and he liked it. So next day again, he called me. કે તમે ઉપર શું કરો છો? So come. So from next day, then I started going every day to the chamber because he wanted me. Fourth day he asked me, where do you keep your jacket? I said, in the library. If somebody takes it away, then I will not be able to attend the court because I can't afford another jacket. So I will sit in the chamber or in the library. આ ક્લોઝેટ છે ને માટે છે. You bring it. So I started. So I became part of the chamber. There was Fali, there was Soli, then Jangu Khambata, perfect gentleman like your dad.
Thank you everyone for coming.